Every golfer has been there, a round that feels like it's slipping away, hole after hole, but you don't have to accept a blow-up scorecard. Here are 5 ways to salvage a bad round and still walk away with something positive. Let's hop into it. Take your medicine on a bad lie. If you're in the rough, trees, or fairway bunker, don't get greedy. Punch it back to safety. Grinding out a bogey beats carding a double or triple any day of the week.
All right, tee shot. We tried to go with a risky play here. It's a par 5 where you can cut off a lot of distance by going over the trees. We ended up hitting the trees and it kicked down here. Good thing is we've got about only like 180 yards to the green. However, we have a lie that prohibits me hitting it 180 yards. And since it is a par 5, I'm gonna play this the smart way. I'm just gonna pitch back into the fairway up a little, but not far enough to go into the bunkers over there. It's just from the angle, the buried lie in the rough, and the fact that the ball is a good 12 inches below my feet, there's just not a lot of success in me trying to hit a cut shot around a tree to get on a green when I can pitch it over there and still have a wedge into a par 5. So we're gonna take our medicine, pitch out, try and get on the green from probably like 130 yards, 140 yards. Perfect. Center cut of the fairway. Now we'll have a good shot into the green. Still have a great chance to make birdie on the hole. So we pitched out, took our medicine. We only got 113 left. So we still have a great opportunity to make a birdie. I'm gonna hit my 50-degree, 3/4 smooth shot to try and see if I can get it close. See how we do. Oh, that's on it, Jen. Should be about pin high, maybe 10, 15 feet. See if we can close the deal, bro. We had that really horrible lie on the side hill in the rough. We pitched out, and now we have 9 or 10 foot birdie putt, little right to left. Green's not in the best condition, but let's see if we can close this out with a birdie. Thought it was going in. Stress-free par.
Aim away from trouble. Don't flirt with the hazards or pins. Tuck behind bunkers. Play the smart side. Even if you miss, you're missing in a safe spot.
All right, so here's a good example. Not feeling that great about your swing and contact and direction even. Normally, under good golf course management, we'd be aiming left of that flag, roughly about 10 feet or so. But since we're not feeling it and we're worried about our score, we're gonna aim a good 25 feet left of it. There's plenty of green over there, and then it'll minimize the factor that we could end up in the bunker to the right and be short-sided. Let's see how we do. 8 iron, 160. Oh, Jen, we hit that right at our spot. We might have gone a little bit long, but the objective was to make sure we didn't leave ourselves short-sided or go in that bunker. And by aiming a little bit further left, we took that risk out of play. As we said from the fairway, we wanted to make sure we aimed well left of the danger over there where the bunker is and being short-sided to make sure we're not gonna turn a good chance at par into a bogey or double bogey. And we hit a really good shot right on the line we wanted. And now we've got about a 25-foot putt left to right. I just don't want to play it far enough out.
Grind out short putts. Commit to everything inside 6 feet. Mark it, line it up, and putt with conviction. Saving pars or limiting bogeys keeps momentum alive.
So my buddy Craig's been criticizing me on not getting my distances right on my putt estimates. So that was about 5 feet. So this is a good example. If you're struggling with your regular swing and your score's going up, turn around, really focus in on these short putts, 6 feet or less. Pick a spot, hit the spot, and hit it firm. My spot is gonna be just a little bit outside the hole. It's gonna go a little left to right. And another little tip is I like to pick out something like this little black mark is right on my line, and I'll look at that while I'm putting. That's how we do it, Jen.
Play a reliable tee shot. Forget about maximizing distance. Pull the club that keeps you in play. Even if it's a 4 iron or a hybrid, getting the ball safely in the fairway resets your round.
Here's another tip on trying to get a reliable tee shot when you feel like your swing's off or you've had a few bad holes before. I have 2 drives. If you see some of the other videos, I like to call it a bullet and a bomb, and it's a difference in tee height. The setup's the same, but the bullet is the more spinny shot. It's my fairway finder. So since I feel a little off right now, I'm just gonna hit fairway finders with my driver and see if that works. And if that doesn't work, I'll probably have to drop down to a 3-wood or a 5-wood. Let's see how this goes. The bullet is a lower shot, goes left to right for a right-hander. So I'm gonna aim probably that left side of the green, and I expect it'll probably fade back into the fairway. All right, curved more than I thought on the right side of the fairway. So another tip here on the tee ball right there is I start off on the right side, which kind of opens up a bigger window of fairway to hit because the ball is usually going to go left to right. Effectively, from that left side of the green over to the right side where it ended up, that opens up to be a good shot. Let's go see where we ended up. All right, so when things aren't going your way, another thing I like to do is club up. Right now, I've got like 92 yards. It's a little bit in the rough. It doesn't look like a flyer lie, and I've got a bunker I need to get over. So normally I'd hit my 58, but we're gonna go with the 54 club up one and just make sure we get it over the bunker and on the green. And I'm even gonna aim a little bit left of the pin, probably like halfway between the left edge of the front bunker and the pin. So I'm gonna aim somewhere in the middle of that and try and get it up there close. It's just when you're playing not so great, you wanna make things easier for you. So I'm just trying to get it on the green, 2-putt, get my par and go on to the next hole. And we pulled it, but I think we just went just a little left of the green, but we'll be in a good spot to get up and down from. So it comes down to positioning yourself when you can better to try and minimize the damage that you can do on a hole. So we took the real safe route, trying to minimize the force carry, and we missed the green a little left and long. We're still in a good spot to get up and down from. I feel a lot better about it than if I'd ended up in the bunker and was short-sided. So see if we can get this up and down. Pretty stock chip. Should be able to get this up and down most of the time. Woo! That's some spin on that one, Jen.
Stick to the smart play after a mistake. Don't chase after the big recovery shot just because you're frustrated. Reset, choose the percentage play, and focus on stacking good decisions one shot at a time.
So another thing that helps me get back on track is, and it's hard to do when you're not playing well, you've had a couple bad holes, but really focus in on the next shot. Flush what happened before. So what happened here is we hit a drive from the tee box, was going towards the trees. We got up there, it was right next to the car path, so we got to drop it. And then the worst thing I could have done there is make another bad decision to make things worse. Like a double cross, a double bad decision is worse than a double cross even. So I've honed in on hitting my 3 hybrid and aiming where I needed to aim it, and it ended up pin high. And then we hit a good little chip shot up there and still made birdie. That hole could have easily turned into a double or a bogey if I stayed upset about the poor tee shot. You got to somehow blank it out of your mind. And the way I do it is when I started keeping strict stats, I got used to knowing I'm going to hit 9 or 10 greens. I'm going to have like 32 putts or 30 putts, and then you can know what to work on from there. But it also helps you keep your mind right in the fact that I know eventually the pars are going to come, a birdie will happen by chance somewhere. And so if I start out with a double bogey on a hole, you just got to keep on trucking, and that's the one double bogey I'm going to make in a round. So that's how I keep my mind right and get you back on track if you're not hitting it that well at the start of a round. So in closing, bad rounds don't have to spiral. If you use these 5 tips that we just went over, you can turn an 88 into an 82 or a 95 into an 87. It's just keeping to these tips and making sure you don't compound the errors that you've already made. And the 5 tips we went over are: have a reliable go-to shot off the tee, whether that's a bullet drive or a 5-wood or a hybrid. Another one that we went over is minimize force carries and play away from the danger. Even if that's accentuating it more than we normally would, when our swing's not there, we want to still stay out of danger. So it's okay to aim a little bit further one way or the other to avoid the danger. Another critical one is take your medicine when you're in a bad situation. If you have a buried lie, if you have a lie that prohibits you from making it to the green, pitch out, take your medicine, and get on the green on the next one. When putting from 6 feet out or under, pick a line, hit the pace, and if it goes in, great. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. All you can do is pick that line and hit that line, and they should go in. Another one we went over, have a short memory. Flush it when you hit a bad shot. Worst thing you can do is compound one bad shot with another bad decision. Much like take your medicine, move on from it, refocus in, play one shot at a time. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you watch it all. Like, subscribe, anything you want to do, we're down to hear it, down to do it. Let us know in the comments below. Thanks.
Now it's time to announce our winner. Congratulations to @WesleyMartis at 7425. You have won the $250 gift card. Please email me so I can give you further details on how to claim your prize. Stay tuned for more giveaways and content to help you play smarter golf. And thanks again for the support in the SwingWise community.